Okay, hello everybody, welcome to a video where today I'm just gonna be talking to you guys because, oh man, I just wanna talk, because that's all I wanna do. So I'm on one of my normal accounts that I just goof off on. As you saw by the name of the world, I'm sure that it's my just chilling world. So I wanted to talk about kind of the thing that I am creating, that I have created, that I have finished, that I'm sure tons of you guys have definitely seen. Probably not actually, because it's not even out yet. But I am definitely hoping to put out my short film, I think is what it's called. I'm just gonna say short film for the time being because part of me also thinks that it's not just short film. I think that there's just a little bit more to it, but I'm just gonna say short film because I'm sure that's all it currently is. Because it's only like 24 minutes, so it's not that long. So I'm just gonna say short film. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, that's hopefully gonna come out soon. I have it all edited and everything. I just need to actually, put it out. So thinking about it, kind of thinking about it, but honestly, it's like it's a matter of when, because it's all finished, it's all ready. It's just I just need to put it out, and then yeah, it's all there is. And so I'm super excited. Hopefully, I'll be able to do more of them. Also, this one's not going to be like super good, just just production wise, because I had my unexperienced sister do the camera work, and then you have me who is not very good at describing stuff very well, especially when it comes to camera shots and angles. I can describe it, it's just I'm sure that it looks a lot different than how I'm describing it to be. So it's nobody's fault except for my own, because I'm going to take responsibility in the fact that I was unable to describe shots properly. It's definitely my fault in that regard. But I love it to death still. I still think it's really good because, I got to enjoy making that with my sister. I'm sure she had a little bit of fun as well while recording it, because we got to just stay home and hang out, and then we played some games afterwards, and we had a ton of fun. So I'm super excited for it. I'm really excited because I've wanted to do something like this for a while, and I just have not had the time to actually get to recording it. The most I've been able to record was the little short videos that came out. That was the most I was able to record, and that's as far as I had gotten until last Thursday, which Thursday, I say last Thursday, let's give you a specific date. Today is the 5th of June, 2023. So like 4 days ago, so the 1st of June, 2023 was when we had enough time to actually go and record stuff. And so yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. But I hope to make another one. Hopefully it'll be better. I'm sure that I will have figured out how to describe shots and whatnot better by that time as well. By the time I have a new idea and I'm ready to film everything, I'm sure I'll have a new idea and it'll be way better, and it'll just be better. Because I love this one, don't get me wrong. It is definitely not as good as I have done with some of my other stuff like school projects and whatnot, but it was definitely really good for just a short film. This is the longest short film I've created. So 26 minutes for a short film, unless of course you count my YouTube videos of me just sitting here playing games, which I wouldn't count. But if you're counting those, then it's not my longest by quite a bit. But yeah, not counting this and actual like filming stuff, yeah, this is the longest short film I have. At least I think so. I think my first short film was, I'm gonna double check, I'm gonna fact check myself. I think it was like 14, 15 minutes? Let me check. Let me fact check real quick. I'm sure I'll find it because it's not that far away. It's like... Okay, so technically, if you're counting that one, that's 4 minutes, 1 minute. Where's the other one? 5 minutes. 5 minutes was my first original short film. Technically. Oh hey, I found a floating island. Cool. But yeah, 5 minutes. It was 5 minutes. So this is like 20-ish minutes. I don't have an exact number. I don't have an exact. Wait, don't I have a? I thought I had a. I guess I don't. Cool. Okay, that's kind of sad, but it is what it is. But yeah, so over a technicality, it is my longest short film, which is exciting. I can't wait for it to go out. I'm sure that I'm gonna get a lot of people being like, "Oh, this is garbage. This is horrible." I'm ready for it. The only person I showed it to before I started editing it and everything, was my sister. That was the only other person I showed it to. I sent the what was it? The trailer for it to my friend beforehand. I don't even think he took a look at it. I'm like, "Oh, hey, I got done with my short film." He was like, "Oh my gosh, I want to see it." And then I was like, "Oh, did you see it?" And he goes, "I haven't had the time to watch it yet." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm posting it." I was like, "I'll just post it then." He'll see it when everybody else sees it as well. So I was like, okay. So I posted it, and it hasn't gotten very many views, and I think I know why, but nothing much I can really do. I'm definitely going to make a put it in a YouTube short as well, because I feel like YouTube shorts get more. They definitely get more views. So if I put it on YouTube Shorts, I kind of push it out that way, I'm sure that it'll get a lot more views, and then I'll be like, "Oh, if you want to see the original one, go here, link in the description," right? So I'm sure that there's some stuff that I can do to, push it outwards, because I definitely think that it is one of the more fun videos that I have out here on my channel, or I'm going to have on my channel, just because of how it was created and everything. It's definitely going to be one of my most favorites from here on out, because I don't care about the view count, and that's not what makes a video my favorite. It's the production and what went into it. So if you asked me what my favorite video is so far that's currently out, I definitely think it was my first short film, the 5-minute one. Oh, actually, no, it has to be the editor. I see. I can remember the name of that one. That one's definitely my favorite. Was the editor? It's in the top right of your screen if you want to go check that out as well. That one I got to film with a friend of mine, and we submitted it for a school assignment, and we're like, "Oh, you know what? We'll just post it on YouTube as well, because why not?" Right? We had nothing better to do. We're like, "Oh, we'll just post it on YouTube as well." So I did, and I was like, "I like this." I think I got like four views. How many views did I get? I have no clue. See, I'm going back and I'm checking all this stuff because I find it enjoyable. Just going and looking at everything. Oh, it has 30 views. Wow, I literally thought it had like 4 views. That is my bad. I was off by like 26. That's fun. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun, because we had so many funny bloopers and takes that we were just like we just sat there and laughed about it. It was great. I remember that, because we're just like, okay, what can we do? What would be funny to do for this? And so then our teacher actually in the background, because we were recording, the majority of it was recorded at our school. So we're sitting there and the teacher turns on music, and one of the songs that turns on is Sweet Caroline. So we're both just sitting in the room, and we're like laughing about something that we had just been talking about prior. And so then we both get quiet, and you can just hear him go, Sweet Caroline. And so then we just both go, bum, 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 at the top of our lungs. It was great. I'm sure people that were on the outside of the area we were in were like looking in, like, what on earth what are they doing? And we're just sitting there dying. It was absolutely amazing. We had so much fun. But I'm sure I'm sure I have a video talking about that. If I don't, I will totally go through and talk about some of the other projects, because we did another one. It was for a scary movie. We had to do a scary video for our class as well. And actually, one of the kids in there did a really, really good job. I based mine off of the Twilight Zone. I was like, oh, the Twilight Zone. I like the Twilight Zone. So it was just one of those ominous, kind of Twilight Zone-y feel of a video. It was great. I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. And it was the first time that I had actually incorporated CGI into anything that I've created ever. I still don't use CGI for anything. Actually, that's false. I use CGI to send stuff to friends. Like if I kid you not, I'm getting ready to send invites to a thing that I am doing with a couple of friends on Friday, and I'm making it all from CG, doing it all CG, and I'm super excited because I love Blender. Using Blender is just so much fun. So yeah, that's all it really is just using CGI because. That's my only good explanation for it, and I will stand by that for forever, because Blender's just so much fun. If you don't use Blender, I would definitely recommend going and just goofing off in Blender. I love goofing off in Blender because it's just like, oh, I have this fun thing. What can I create? I just enjoy going through and being like, okay, what can I recreate? I don't care about what I can create. That's stupid. No, what can I recreate? So I go and I recreate some stuff, and I think that it's a lot more fun to go and recreate stuff, because then you're learning how it works, and then you can finally go in and just create your own stuff, and it's like, okay, so if I recreate this, then okay, so this is how the proportions work and whatnot, and then I go through and I watch videos as well, and I'm like, oh, okay, so here's a tip for me to use so that I can go and do this. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So I would say goof off with Blender if you have free time. It's a lot of fun. You can get it on, I think, almost any laptop or computer. The only ones I would think that you couldn't get it on would be a Chromebook, not a laptop. Chromebook. I have it on my laptop back there, and I just sit there and goof off on Blender whenever I have free time, because it's like, oh, what better thing to do than learn how to do this visual effects stuff, especially if I want to go and do visual effects stuff, for videos, right? All the things that say subscribe and whatnot, and the majority. Oh shoot, I haven't used those in forever, have I? Whoops, my bad. But I had stuff that said subscribe and whatnot, and I use those for a lot of videos, and those were made using Blender. So yeah, I also use Blender for another school project of mine that a friend of mine and I did. We're part of one of the school's clubs, and so we went to a competition that had to do with us creating a animation for a product, and kind of trying to sell the product from this animation as like a promotional video, pretty much. So we did that. We had a ton of fun filming that, because I did the Blender stuff because she doesn't use Blender. Her brother uses Blender, which is kind of fun because whenever we hang out, I get to talk to her brother and be like, okay, so explain this stuff to me in Blender. I need to know this. So it's kind of fun. But yeah, we got back from state we went to state in I know this, it was like April. It was either March or April. We went to state, and when we went to state, we ended up getting third place, and we had 2 days to record our animation. We had 2 days to film everything. I say film everything, I mean create from scratch everything, and then edit everything and post it. So 2 days. It took us 37 hours, and we got second place. Not second, third. I want to say second because second sounds so much cooler than third. But it qualified us to be able to go to nationals. So we have that going on sometime this summer. I'm not going to disclose dates, but we have it going on sometime this summer. And I'm super excited because we had so much more time to record this one and get everything created and everything. So we've just been having tons of fun with it. And so, yeah.